Log recording. This is November 1st, 2021. It is still, thank God, the day after October 31st, which is driving me insane. Time index right now is almost Denver, 10 o'clock. It's about 9:57, 9:58, close to that point. Louis John City, Richmond, California, yada, yada, yada. One of the actual rare times I'm going to be actually writing to a show to express my own thoughts and feelings displayed over here. And what happens? I become like a blathering idiot. But the damn triggers have been at it again. The damn triggers have been at it again, man. I don't know how to explain it any further to those folks in the first place. That when you're under severe grief for a hell of a long while, you have to learn how to wall it up. To shove it in there, shove it in there, shove it in there, shove it in there. Because you had to keep functioning. This is the damn nature of our lives at this point over here, being quote-unquote human and being normal and part of society and every other kind of crap that got shoved down their throats. How am I supposed to be telling them that in the first place? You're supposed to be getting them on the show platitudes and stuff like that. Or maybe a little bit of concern stuff, right? Not the kind of shit I've been shoving in there. And all of it is truthful, and all of it is a bit emotional, but not the crying bit at this point over here. I mean, criminy. I've been watching the show again. 9/11. I love watching the damn show because it moves me, it motivates me. And then what do I know next time is I'm getting myself kicked in the ass emotionally again. Because there are certain emotional elements that when people that I get caught up in the relationships. But it's not that. It's not specific characters. It's the caricatures and the theme. The family, the companionness, the unit. And I'm like, no! You didn't do the damn trigger on me again, did you? No! Unless I already had the trigger already happened today. Maybe by something or someone else or by another show or something else. The next thing I know is I am going on the warpath, not on the warpath, but on the cry path. Thinking, no, shut up. Because I'm tearing myself apart tonight. I'm going insane over this damn thing, and don't ask me why and shit. I don't freaking know. People want. Shit. I'm crying my eyeballs out because I've been hitting the damn roller coaster trigger all over frickin' again. I miss my family. I can't tell you, and I can't tell you when I'm going to be stopping on this damn shit. But I'm going to keep saying I'm going to keep wasting gigs. I'm going to keep wasting gigs. I can't tell you how many frickin' flash drives already wasted enough anyway, just to get my damn emotions out. Just to let people know what the hell kind of a screwed up emotional baggage I am. Because when grief hits, it affects everything, including my sound judgment. If I actually had any sound judgment left. If I had my logic left with me, some things I would not have allowed to continue. This crap has been kicking my ass left and right. I'm not supposed to tell people about this shit. I'm not supposed to tell actually people I'm scared of the living crap out of them. I'm not supposed to tell anybody, the actors or anybody else, am I scared of the living crap out of them. Oh my God, he's a stalker. He's a nut job. No, I'm a fucking full idiot over here. It's been torn apart left and right. Emotional basket cases where I am. Try this one. Let's try this one. The War of the Worlds musical. You go on YouTube. You put it in there. They got this orchestra doing music for the War of the Worlds, but not the way you think. They're doing the pop culture shit. I didn't realize this damn thing came out in 1976, and then came out for every other kind of review and every other kind of anniversary, sometimes upping its actors and voiceovers. Richard Burton's original part on there is, is a disembodied projection on a screen. Copying the book. And then the constant music and sound effects being caused by certain musical instruments. Okay, you're scratching your heads. What the hell does this all mean? Well, every time I keep talking about what the hell I'm going through, it's like I've got this damn shit going through my head now. Instead of thinking about Christmas music going through the head trying to cheer me up. No, I got a miserable rock tune. The most modern, popular, pirate, whatever the hell they call these things. Holy crap, this damn thing's stuck in my head. I'm trying to talk about something that was emotionally putting me through the wrecker at this point over here. And I got a pop tune going through the head. How logical is this damn shit? I mean, oh my god. God. Halloween's already over, and yet the after effects still there. You're not getting the point on this one? The event has already been happened. The event has already taken place. The memories linger on. The after effects linger on. You're stuck with the trauma. You're stuck with whatever it is. Ongoing, constant, beating, mentally. The physical part's already gone. Okay, you already got through the primary. It's the secondary ways that we're dealing with on a constant frickin' basis here. We're going to be putting this in a geologic term over here that even I can understand at this point over here. Try having a 9.9. 9.9 in the primary, first shocker. You get on the pre-shocker. Second shock. Well, actually, the main shock at this point of view. We're going to say about 9.8. The pre-shock was just a bit of a rumbling for maybe about a few seconds, maybe about 15 seconds. The main shock kicks. And that's about 30 to about a minute. Maybe longer if there's enough energy going through the damn thing. After that wave, then is the aftershocks that hit and sporadic and timed under their own thing. Short, intense, up to a certain point, and spreading itself out, intensity dropping, sometimes and sometimes not, undulating, a wave action. It's like dealing with a tsunami situation, but you got tidal waves following right afterwards. Try telling somebody in that particular attitude of what mental health is like, especially when you're dealing with the grief, and you're dealing with pain, and you're dealing with PTSD, anxiety, depression. Everything's rolled up, and here it comes. And then some full-ass schmuck comes out there with a YouTube video, blasts out War of the Worlds, the musical, and you hear the pop music coming out. It's like, tear out what's left of your hair, man. And shove it in your ears, you can't get it out, man. Oh, no. There had been some tunes in my life that I had to endure for the rest of my life. One of which was the film Grease. What would be worse? Dealing with War of the Worlds or Grease? That's a coin toss right now. I can chuckle about that because to me it's funny. I can chuckle about the humor of it because I'm looking at the cons and pros on this thing. 50s and 60s and ching, and I'm like, what the hell is this shit? Watching this damn movie back in the 70s, I didn't know what the hell this damn crap was. I'm a teenage, young kid going into teenagers, and I gotta see this shit. Like, is this what junior high and high school is all about? I don't know anything about the damn music. All I saw that was the music was on Shot on TV sets. Back in the 70s, I watched a lot of shows. And one of the shows we watched was Shot on, an hour-long comedy variety musical about the 1950s music to early 60s. And we were watching about the Golden Age or something like that. We're watching for Grease for Peace and stuff like that. You believe some of those actors, the performers are still out there. A few of them are still left. They're in their 80s, and some of them are still promoting. They're still producing. They're still acting. They're still active. Even doing the Shot on Us shit. How's anything dealing with the emotions and thoughts I got? Yeah, random. As my mind's been trying to find ways to connect one thing to another thing to another thing to another thing. Alright. Try the old-fashioned internet spider web search. How one piece of web can lead you to another section, to another section, to another section, to another section. And you're not even close to your main target yet. You're still on the outskirts trying to get to the inner. You go boom, 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 until bing, you got it. That's how the brain's been working. That's how the brain's been working for a hell of a long while. And it's gotten worse over the years, over the past few years. Have I seen anybody about it? What the hell are they going to do? Rearrange my damn neurochemistry again? Oh yeah, so let's take a chemical bath in this one. Let's wash the brain. Take it out, put it in the wash, put it back in and see what happens. Or better yet, let's drink it up. We got the pills, we got the lotions, notions, we got some shock therapy. No thanks. No thanks. But it doesn't mean I'm going out there and I hurt anybody. Shit, that's what that noise. I'll make you pissed off about one thing or another. But I'm going to start blaming people for shit that's been happening to me these days. They haven't been there. Nobody's been there. Nobody's been part of the damn shit. Actually, I've had a few people who have been part of it. People who've actually started one thing that happened a long time ago that affected me a great deal. Concerning about Mama's death, we knew Mama, Dave and I knew Mama was going to die during that time. And the fact that she kept trying to tell us that she had visitors when we couldn't even see them or feel them. I'm not complaining about that one. But my brother's death? Oh yeah. That I accept guilt on. My brother had this incessant need for smokes and cokes. Milk I don't mind. But incessant need for his smokes and his cokes. Couldn't control his diet, couldn't control his lifestyle because I didn't have the power of attorney to do so. Not even a verbal. He lived what he wanted to live, how he lived. But he still needed my help at times. wrong with that either. There was nothing wrong about having a brother needing a little brother's help. Nothing wrong with that at all. I may one day feel relieved that he's gone. Hasn't happened yet. My mother, on the other hand, yes. I've tried to be at peace with that one. But my brother, I keep crying like crazy because he still misses the son of a bitch. He still had a long way to go and he still had life left. And because a certain thing that's still stuck in his subconscious that drove him nuts, the damn family Cameron curse that claimed the lives of our Cameron males after the age of 60. Anybody in the Cameron clan who's supposed to be dead after 60. I don't know where the hell they got this damn shit. Well, I can't even research this shit. But it was told from every clan member, from every male member downwards. So anybody actually reaching the past of 60 and they're part of my Cameron clan, they're dead meat. Gee, it's my middle name, Cameron. So which means I got a few more years of dreading my life, or making what's best of it. And even if I still have to cry my eyeballs out, then I probably lost a lot of time laughing and reminiscing about my family. And I'll be the full idiot for it. That's not going to help me much anyway, just keep calling myself a fool and idiot. I don't do that. That's just not. So for right now, since it's getting close to the time to crash, my body keeps doing me that. Well, after 10, and I got class. Well, this is mineral shit. Here's the thing that surprises me every day. Going back to school at age 55 right now, but I've been in class about, after 5, maybe 6 years. I'm going to class. My brother and I were talked into it by a friend of ours. Right after we lost our mother. He was saying that we were going nowhere in our lives. Back in 2014, he suggested the idea that my brother and I would go back to college, get our educations and something, and try to do something with our lives. But he was also talking about free money. He missed the point entirely concerning about free money, though. I'm not talking about the loans, I'm talking about the grants. See, there's a certain mindset I've discovered while going to college all this time. Compared to what I learned about 30 years ago. As a kid, as a naive kid, didn't even understand about the college system in the first place. In order to have the grant, there are certain criteria. Either by federal, by state, or by both, that you're actually qualified to get into the campus. Pay for materials, pay for the course itself. But there's always the catch. So you have to be a good student. C and above. Constant. But gee, I thought I was like that about 30 years ago, but apparently it wasn't. I was crashing and burning, and after about 2 years of that, I got the letter of discombination. I got the basic boot in the ass. And my mother always gave me the boot in the ass out of the house. She told me, okay, either you work full time or you're getting the hell out of here. I'm not going to have any freeloaders. Very freaking years into working at different jobs, right? A few trade schools. But these days, it's just changed a hell of a lot. going back to school, my brother couldn't deal with it. The first semester, he barely he chugged through it, and I helped him out as best as I can through it. But he discovered that the studying habits and studying patterns were a lot tougher than what he dealt with when he was a lot younger. Even though it was 2 classes at a time, it was still hard on the system. And his doctor was trying to tell him about that. Next thing I know is the second semester he's trying to finish up, I'm getting my feet wet in school. And I'm discovering just how much I didn't know about college. I missed a hell of a lot. So I had to keep up with the learning curve. I had to keep up with that. I mean, there was a lot of things I had to run like crazy. And I learned how to improvise and adapt. I had grants going into the campus, but we had situations at home taking away all those grants. My brother's mistakes, and I had to still clean up after this, even to this day. However, I wasn't about to let those mistakes take the best out of me at this point. My brother physically was unable to deal with the schedule and to deal with the studying. He had heart attacks. Kept him out. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, I want more. And because of the first semester was barely a C average, it still qualified me for another semester. And then I got better at it, about a C plus, and continued to build, taking 2 classes at a time. My brother had made me a promise. Because I don't care what the hell happens to me, John, you finish your course. You finish it this time. He knew how much I missed going to college as a kid. I kicked my ass for over 30 frickin' years. Ma saw it, David saw it. I felt like I was nothing without it. And maybe I was still something about it. I still wanted to prove to myself that I could do this. And the thing is, every course I've been taking over there, I've been studying, learning things, learning new things. And then as a 55-year-old four walking on a campus with a bunch of 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, all the way up to 22 to 23-year-olds who don't know a clue about anything else. And I'm ready for the next session. I'm ready for the next class. I'm ready for the next challenge. Despite the fact of what the feelings I've been going through regarding my brother's death, I still struggle. I still go on. It wasn't easy back in 2018. I must have had about 2.5 years under my belt during that time. And I had to take 1 semester off. Because that was the semester my brother had passed away and I had to take care of things at home. It drove me nuts. I'm dealing with emotions, I'm dealing with things happening right over here that dealt with my immediate survivability. And that was the priority right there. Life kicks in, you have to take care of things in life. The college still waits. They still will be there. And I went back. 1 class at a time until I got comfortable enough to take 2 classes at a time. And I'm not disbanding it. I'm saying, bring it on. There had been times I had made the choice when my brother's health got real serious and real lousy the last year of his life. My brother and I argued. I told him, I'll put college aside again. But you're number 1 priority at this point. paraphrase the conversation. And he's going, John, you've got to do this. I don't care if I die or not. You've got to continue on. I said, David, I'm not going to think about that. I'm going to think about your survival at this point over here. That comes number one. Family comes first. Education second at this point, but family comes first. You know that. The experience we had with Mom, the experience we had with our grandmother and our aunt, dealing with those nursing home situations. Thank God Mom never been put into a nursing home. But Grandma always came damn close to it, and Aunt May became a vegetable one. We both made the promise to Mom before she passed away that we would never put her into a nursing home. Well, we claimed we almost broke that damn promise. We almost broke that damn promise. We were just about to put the dotted line in the damn thing before she passed away. She was deteriorating faster than what we thought. And I guess it was a good thing that she passed away in a hospital instead of into a nursing home. Because at that point, her care was becoming more than what we could have done for her. And almost made me question about taking care of my brother at the same time. If his health got even worse than what it was. Around the time of his birthday, he actually had many strokes happening. And they were taking away his ability to move, to speak, to handle things, walk around. It got to the point where even 3 or 4 words were the only ones he could say, and sometimes they weren't the right ones. He was ready to chuck it in. He didn't want to continue on. But he also didn't want me to be wasting my time with him like that either. I told him a long time ago, Dave, I don't care what happened to my education situation. I don't care what happened to me during that time. You're my brother. You're my number one. You're my brother. I take care of you, period. Regardless of what happens. And he knew it. He knew I was dead serious. And I did. Even if it was humiliating to both of us, I didn't care. I was going to take care of him. He was my brother. Do it for family. And that's what I did. I did things for family. So, he passes away, and I still have to clear up the mess. Family does that for each other, I guess. And what about my education? At first, I didn't want to go back. I'd be breaking a promise with him and Mom. I wasn't about to do that to myself. There's no way in hell I was going to be doing that to myself. Or to them. I did what I did. I went in and I kicked ass. And I still study and I still study. So regardless of whatever happens, I'm in it for the long haul. At least if I get through the AA, fine. Let's see if I can do another AA degree or something. Yeah, I don't care. I'm doing something I like to do. It may not be there may be a lot of other things I may have wanted to do in the first place. This was important to me. And I'm not backing down on this damn thing. No way in hell. So, I guess with that one, I am going to go. I'm going to go back and sleep. See about a man with a damn blanket and a pillow and a bed is sleeping with a dog. I'm doing that to myself all the time. So, check some stuff over here. Let's see whether or not there's going to be anything I'm going to need to take care of tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to take care of something in the morning. Yes, back to that. ready. I'm not gonna like it. Look at that. Okay, that's all.